Who is a leader? Now, permit me to put it this way, that a leader is somebody who inspires people and guide them towards achieving a common goal. Now, what are the qualities of a leader? You and I can agree that the qualities of a good leader is 1, vision, 2, integrity, and 3, action. We can back it up to say he must be humane, he must be someone that has so much of humanity at heart, and a patient person also. But would you agree with me today that what we have in our society is the reverse of all these qualities that make a good leader? Yes, what we have today in Nigeria and the whole backwardness in the political system, economy, and every aspect of this great nation Nigeria that we experience is as a result of bad leadership. This is not a new topic because so much has been said on this, and a lot of people have different opinion about Nigerian leadership globally, and even locally, how the bad leadership has actually affected everything we have, our lives, and the whole of our living in this country. So, since what we have and what we have agreed to be the good quality of a leader is the reverse of what we experience today, I want to tell you, this is not to label anybody, but I tell you this. Look at every politician. I don't consider them to be leaders. Every politician in this country, Nigeria today, occupying our leadership position. They are not leaders. They are just politicians occupying leadership position, because most of them lack leadership skill and these qualities that you and I have actually sit down now to agree to say these are the qualities of a good leader. Something actually motivated me to do this video. I had a conversation with one of my customers in line of my business this morning, and discussing about the whole saga in Nigerian politics and all that, leadership and all that. And I said something which is an opinion I strongly believe and I stand by, because he's not the first person I'm making that statement to. I told him that I'm sorry to say that a great Nigeria we all dream to have, it cannot even be completely built by our generation. Yes, I'm 30 something, I'm in my late 30s, but it's sad to say that my generation will not even be the one to make it come to pass. Yes, it is our children's generation and a generation after that can be able to give us the kind of Nigeria that we dream. But even at that, it may not be possible for them if our own generation don't get up today and put in the work where we need to put it. Why will it be impossible for our generation to get it right to the core, for us to have that perfect society, that perfect nation that we want? That's because a lot has been damaged. A lot has gone wrong in our political system. Now, in my own view, when I said to him that, I'm sorry, sir, concerning Nigerian leadership and the kind of dream Nigeria we all wish to have, it will not be enjoyed and totally achieved by our own generation. He shouted. He said, I said, yes. He said, why did I say so? I said, yes, this is it. Now, we will only get it right when our educational system has been restructured. Why did I say so? I said so because beyond people that just come into political position to lead, to occupy the space of leadership and all that, a lot of them are not born leaders. A lot of them don't even have leadership qualities. They are just desperate people who are just out there for their selfish interest. Yes, and because they have the money to fund this desire, and somehow they find themselves in the position of leadership. But that does not make them leaders. If we want to get it right from the base, then we must go down to the basis and introduce leadership as a subject from our primary school. Yes, when our children go to school, they begin to learn what makes a leader, quality of good leadership. They learn it from primary school as a subject. And then going into the university level, whether elective, core or selective, leadership course becomes mandatory for every citizen of Nigeria to partake in and take it as part of his or her study. So until we begin to have people who go through leadership from the point of studying leadership as a course, as a subject, let it be part of us. then the pathway for we to get it right in this nation, I must tell you that it is far, far, far away. Because people who just come, who occupy our leadership positions, are not actually people who have the quality that make a good leader. Yes, they are just politicians backed up with their selfish interest. And that is why, as every youth, we have to wake up and begin to pull the right strings. We have to begin to adjust, make adjustment from our character, from how we do our dealings, from our own personal life. We have so much to do, so much to adjust as individuals, as citizens of this country, for the future of this country to be secured and to be able to give our children the kind of Nigeria we dream and wish them to have. What do you think?